How's it going, y'all? This is Duncan Foster with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Florida Network Realty. I'm here today to show you guys why Jax runs on Duncan and give you guys another monthly infrastructure update. I'm here today to tell you guys a lot of the highlights that happened in the month of August. There was a ton that went on. I'm trying to hit all the high points to show you guys where the best investment places may be if you're into real estate investing, some of the better development opportunities for land development and commercial development are in our city, as well as if you've got a business elsewhere or if you're wanting to start a local business in Jacksonville, you can kind of get a feel for where all these other new businesses are coming into place. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down below, shoot me an email, give me a call, however you want to get in touch with me. I love talking about this, and I'm really excited for what we have to share this month. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I want to start off this month's talk just going over the permits that were approved, the number of permits, the new work that's down the line for our city and our area. Stat that I have here for permit approval, there were approximately $420.3 million worth of new work approved in the form of permits, which totaled over 3,330 total permits in the month of August alone. That's going to bring a ton of work for the blue-collar workers in our area. They're going to be able to fill those permits, give us some new jobs, give us new opportunities for those that are wanting to get into blue-collar work. And when it's all completed, a lot more white-collar and hospital alike kind of jobs that are going to be coming down the pipeline in the next months to years whenever these are all approved. So really exciting things coming in the form of new permits, whether it's new construction, some revitalization, some additions, add-ons, things like that. So super great time for our city, especially this past month. Shifting over into some of the newness that's coming to downtown and the surrounding areas, there's now some plans to connect Metro Park, that's downtown, all the way over to the Riverside Arts Market. They're going to be doing some new green space, some new parks, some new walkable public spaces, just to try to connect that whole flow from downtown all the way through Brooklyn into Riverside. Additionally, some of the residents can also walk across the Acosta Bridge from these locations, from these public spaces, all the way over to Friendship Fountain, which is over in San Marcos, South Bank area. This is going to be just a great overall opportunity for our city, just to get it walkable a little bit better than it is currently. I think if they coupled this with a couple of food trucks or restaurants or just bars, nightlife, things like that, some public transportation, maybe some easy Ubers to go to and from the stadium, or even connect these public spaces all the way to the stadium for the Jumbo Shrimp, the Jags, the indoor football or the Arena Football League, the hockey team, all those things. I think it'd be a great opportunity to make it as walkable as possible for these areas. So for those of y'all that don't know, there's a new brewery that recently opened up over in the Rail Yard District, which is just west of Brooklyn and Five Points area. That area, there's not that many restaurants, not that much of a nightlife scene, really not that much of anything over there. It's very much industrial areas, a lot of warehouses and shipping districts and industrial centers over in there. But this brewing company, very much welcomed. A lot of the local residents of Riverside, Five Points, Brooklyn, the younger generation of people that are living over there, they welcome it with open arms. They're getting into a market that's not as competitive because we don't have that big of a local brewing company presence here in town. I think if we kind of build on this, get some more restaurants over there, some more nightlife, just kind of anything of that nature, it's going to bring in a lot more people, a lot more businesses to that area. And we're going to be seeing something similar to how Birmingham has the Back 40, if you're familiar with that area, or Dallas has their bars and their nightlife and things like that, with restaurants, with some local multifamily units and things like that for those that are just getting out of college and or just moving over here that want to have that little bit of experience after they get off work. So I think it's something great that's happening for the city, and it's starting to get a lot of good traction. So it's great to see that, and it's great to see people trying to move over and trying to look at different areas of town to try to revitalize them, revamp them, and really just come together as a city and grow the area as much as possible. IQ Fiber, it's a local Jax-based tech company. They just, after being almost in business for 1 full year, started coming out and saying that they are ready to provide internet service to Jacksonville. Now, not all of Jacksonville yet. They're going to scale slowly, but they're starting out their services in San Marco and Atlantic Beach areas. This is very welcomed to a lot of the people in those areas, as currently you've only got the choices of Xfinity or AT&T. So having something local where you can go into a store, have someone easily get you up and running that can, make house calls really, really easily instead of waiting for Xfinity or AT&T to come out there at their leisure, more or less, is going to be great for the city to have. I know a lot of other cities similar to Jacksonville have these other opportunities, have these local companies that can provide internet. I'm hoping that they last. I'm hoping that they can sustain themselves and have the sustainability to grow and cover all of Jacksonville and get into St. Johns and Nassau County as well. But we'll see what happens. I mean, they're a local company. They've been around for a year. They're just trying to scale as much as they can while doing it safely and smart. So I love seeing it. It's really, really good things coming down the pipeline for our city with them. Shifting over to the development aspect. Inlight is a local Jacksonville industrial company. They have two separate projects, one in Duval County, one in St. Johns County. They're both multi-million-dollar projects, and they both consist of 87 acres of land that are going to be developed into industrial and distribution centers for each county. Both of these are expected to be completed around August of next year. This is going to bring a lot of new jobs, a lot of new businesses, a lot of the local distributors and regional distributors that are going to be able to get their product out there quicker and easier in both Duval and St. Johns County. It's great to see this. Also happening in St. Johns County, Chris Scher of Heritage Development Group announced their desire to develop over 100 million square feet of commercial development in St. Johns County, right on the intersect of State Road 207 and I-95. This property is going to be 134 acres worth of vacant land currently, but when it's done, they're wanting to have 300 hotel rooms, 75,000 square feet of industrial space, 250,000 square feet of hospital space, 100,000 square feet of medical offices, 200,000 square feet of general business offices, and 50,000 square feet of retail. There are no tenants announced as of yet, but I would imagine due to the area, due to the location, it's going to be very prime real estate, and it's going to go quickly as soon as they announce more plans further. I've had a couple of people ask me about the hotel scene in Jacksonville. Well, look no further. Corner Lot and Kelco Management are partnering and just had their groundbreaking of their new Homes 2 Suites by Hilton in Brooklyn this month. It's a $17 million project. It's going to have 100 hotel rooms and around 2,000 square feet of restaurants. This is going to be an extended stay hotel. It's going to be great, in my opinion, for people that are working downtown. They just got a job transfer over to that area. They don't want to stay downtown necessarily. They don't want to be in the hustle bustle of going to and from work, just walking there. They want to kind of, drive into work, drive back from work, decompress as you go, and have somewhere to stay while you're trying to figure out what part of town you want to live in. So it's going to fill that void very, very greatly. Groundbreaking happened in August. I'm excited to see it complete. Don't really have an estimated completion date from them yet, but as soon as I hear anything else, y'all will be the first to know. All right, just going to be honest with y'all. This is going to be by far my favorite thing we covered today. Margaritaville Resort is coming to Beach Walk in St. Johns County. I grew up a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. My parents used to sing him to me all the time when I was growing up, when I was a baby. I still listen to his music just about every day, and I know just about all the words to all of his songs. You can ask my wife. It probably gets annoying to her sometimes. But enough about me. What's coming in this resort-style Margaritaville kind of development in Beach Walk, it's going to be 130 units, or 130 rooms, I should say, of multifamily development in Beach Walk, overlooking the 14-acre lagoon in Beach Walk as well. It's going to be spearheaded by the PEBB Enterprises and the Falcone Group. It's planned to be named Compass by Margaritaville at Beach Walk, so be on the lookout for that. If you ever see any headlines coming down the pipeline for that, that's what this is talking about. Construction is expected to begin around Q1 of 2023. Estimated completion around Q4 of 2024. So this is going to be a very big project, about a year and a half long, year and 3 months long, somewhere in that range. Super excited to see this happen. Beach Walk itself, if you didn't know, consists of luxury, residential, and commercial. So this multifamily development is going to be a no-brainer to kind of complement what's already going on in Beach Walk. So very excited for this. It's going to bring a lot of new residents and a lot of new people that are just coming to visit and stay there just to get a feel for Jacksonville, but they want to stay somewhere a little bit more luxurious, or maybe even people on vacation. They just want to come, live that life, live that lifestyle, and enjoy it while they're here. So I'm super excited for this. I'll probably be trying to get my wife to go down there myself. And now, rounding off development for this month of August, we've got a new residential community coming to St. Johns County right off State Road 16. It's going to be called Laurel Point. There's going to be 175 new residential units coming in that area. The residential units are going to be built on about 56 acres of land in that area, as well as 23,000 square feet of commercial space going to be available, built on the remaining 24 acres of this neighborhood. So great stuff coming in that area. I know St. Johns County needs something new. It's probably going to be something similar to maybe Nocatee or Beach Walk, something around that area, if it has the residential units in the space as well as the commercial area as well. So excited to see what that's going to be called, or what that's going to look like. But it's going to be called Laurel Point. Look out for it. It's going to be a great new development out there. So that's going to do it for this month's Infrastructure Roundup. Covered a lot of new stuff coming down the pipeline for our great city. Super excited about the new permits. Obviously very excited about the Margaritaville Resort. If I missed anything, I'm sure I did, but those are the highlights that I could find. If there's anything that you want to talk about, if there's anything that you've got questions on, what kind of hotels are going to be up, what new residential developments are coming, what new businesses are coming to Jax, what new restaurants are coming, how overall the scene in Jacksonville is, if it's conducive for you to move here with a job transfer, if you can see that forecast going out years to come for your business to sustain itself here, or even if you're an investor and you want to start buying some investment properties in these areas that are going to be really, really good areas for people getting job transfers into here, reach out. I can definitely help you, tell you kind of the areas that are good to look into for investments, kind of better to shy away from. More than happy to help. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Y'all have a good day.